think I know the reasons why you're less productive in your life. And if you are, then you probably do these things because I done these things. And I'm not just talking to you guys, but I'm also talking about myself. But these things are being very tired, being very messy, like your workspace or your environment. Um, Only moving forward when you have motivation and having a very sucky planning system. Okay, but before I get into these things, I just want to say that I'm setting a goal for myself, right? And I'm creating a series for myself to help me stay productive until a certain due date. And my goal is to achieve these little goals here and there to see if I can see any progress from now until then, right? I'm trying to see if I can really do it. I'm trying to see if I can stay consistent in something that I have a passion for or something that I really want. And so I'm keeping myself accountable by making this video. But, if you guys don't know me, my name is Isaiah, and I'm a 23-year-old who's trying to get a bachelor's degree in computer science. I'm approaching my senior year, and I actually start my next semester coming up in January. But to get into these little bad habits that we were discussing, let's talk about the first one, right? Let's talk about tiredness. So I'm speaking through personal experience for all of these things, but it all really starts with tiredness. And I know a lot of people, they have a lot going on nowadays, and oftentimes they're very exhausted and very tired. And they could either be from scrolling on your phone too often, from like maybe social media apps, or maybe photos. I don't know. I scroll on my photos a lot to see like funny vids of my fam or whatever. But it could be from watching YouTube clips, or maybe just listening to some music. And I don't know what you could be doing on your phone, but I always find a way to distract myself using my phone. So that could really, I don't know what the freak that was, but that could really bring your energy levels down, right? And not just being on your phone, right? But staying up late hours, and that could be with playing the video game, or maybe just staying out too late with some friends. But being tired also affects your health, and if you're tired and very groggy, it makes you lazy, right? It makes you not really want to do anything, or not really want to push yourself hard enough or to the full extent of what you can do. And so I think you really need to train your body first, like having a regular sleeping schedule, or to train yourself or control yourself on the time you spend on your phone, right? Let's go into the second thing, right? Let's what was the second thing? What was the second thing? Hold on. Oh, having a messy environment, right? I read this book. It was a while ago. I forgot what it was called, but it was about messiness. And so, if there's one thing that I learned from that book, it's literally how it sounds. If you have a messy environment, then you're less productive. And that's truth. That's actually truth in that, because it kind of goes into feeling groggy. Like if you have I don't know, it's at least for me. I know that's for me. And maybe some people, behave differently and how they be productive. But for me, and for I think most people, if you have a very sloppy work setting or workspace, then you're not going to really get much done. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the things that is around you influence you as well. So if you have like a messy environment, or maybe you're around like some friends that are not good for you, it could really affect how you operate, right? So I believe putting yourself in a comfortable and, well, not necessarily comfortable, but in a clean environment can help you set yourself up for success. And what is the other one? Oh, moving forward only when you have motivation. Now, this is still something I kind of do, and I'm still getting, still trying to work on that. But I noticed that I'm constantly telling myself the things that I want, and I don't really put enough effort in, at least to my knowledge. I don't put enough effort in to get to that place unless I feel like I get this boost of inspiration from like a video or like from a friend or someone that I see on the street who's just doing better, and it kind of pushes me to be like, yo, I want to get that. But I noticed that I realize you can't always do that, because maybe one day you won't have any motivation for a whole week. Maybe some things went sideways and you're feeling down or you're feeling groggy, but motivation isn't always going to be there for you. And so that's why it kind of takes away the consistency of you going towards success or going towards that right direction. And something that I heard was like a quote, or it's not really a quote, but someone told me, if you wanted to launch to space, the rocket just keeps going up and it doesn't stop, right? So imagine yourself as a rocket and you got this boost of motivation behind you, but all of a sudden you don't have that motivation anymore. You're gonna like start to tilt and fall over, right? So you can't always keep working off motivation, but then when that motivation goes away, you can't just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get the thing, bro. But yeah, so that's my third point, and that kind of brings me to my last point, which is talking about having a better system for yourself. And actually, I've read a book, and I'm sure a lot of people have read this book before, but hold on, let me get it. This is probably my favorite book, right? Can you see it? Atomic Habits. Bro, Atomic Habits, bro. This is honestly my favorite book so far. Only because it really does teach you how to build habits and how to get rid of habits. And I'm going to actually use this book throughout my journey for this winter arc that I'm trying to do. I'm going to use these principles. I'm going to study them, and I'm going to apply them in my everyday activities from today until what my next semester is, like January 20th. I'm going to try and see what this can do, and I'm gonna let y'all see the journey, right? I'm gonna let y'all see what I'm doing, the good and bad, and I'm gonna try to explain this book along the way, so you know exactly how to, be more productive. And this goes for you too, Isaiah. I'm talking to you, brother. But yeah, this is just a little short video of what you can do, how to better yourself, and this is really just the start of a series that I'm trying to do. That I explained earlier, I think I did, but yeah, hopefully, these points of knowledge, these little, very minuscule points of knowledge could at least help you realize that you might be doing some of these things, and if you are, then let's try to shift that to something else that can help you be more productive. And again, these little points that I pointed out, I'm also going to be addressing them in my videos if possible. I'm trying to remember the things that I said, and I'm going to maybe come up with some solutions on how I think we can all benefit from doing these things, or not doing these things. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't even know when the next video is gonna be out. I have to figure out some goals first, and I'll let y'all know. I'll probably post it in my community chat to show y'all what I'm trying to do, and I'm gonna list some goals off, and I'm probably gonna put a piece of paper on my wall, because that's what this book told me, right? I trust this book, and you should too. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all on a flip-flop. All right, man.